Most of the time, jungler will clear their camps in two quadrants. So let's say this is the first one, this is the second one. They would clear their camps in the first quadrant, then they would go to the second quadrant and clear the camps, and then after this quadrant, they would either look for a gank or something else. And just sit here, check the raptors. Go on. Alright, maybe she. Oh, go. Ping your run away. Ping. Yep. You can ghost. E. Here. Okay.
I got a flash. Just walk her in.
Alright, you wanna reset? Leave and reset.
Okay.
Viego, Lee Sin, at least stuff like that, all can gank early because their kits allow them to. Their kits are more useful in the early game than they are in the late game. So then you get a difference between junglers, right? So let's say on red side, are playing an early game jungler, like Lee Sin. So I'll put Lee here. Sorry for my mouse rating, it's pretty rough. And then on this side, let's say we have a scaling jungler, for example. I'm just going to put K, and that's going to mean Karthus, okay? So, Karthus wants to go ahead and full clear their jungle, because they're a scaling jungler, and they want to give as much CS and XP as possible. Lee Sin, on the other hand, instead of full clearing his jungle, he wants to impact his lanes quicker than Karthus can, right? So, then you have the battle of, do you win early game or do you win late game? What you're doing right now is you're not inting.
Okay.
That's all you need to do. It's literally all you need to do until you get like 2 items.
Should I have my ult?
Yeah, go. And then, yeah, go. I need you. Go.
I miss.
No. Alright, back off. Yeah, fully. Okay. So here's what you need to do. To start a fight, you need a ghost. Right at the beginning of the fight.
Ah, I canceled it. Fuck.
Right, ghost. And then E. That'll speed you up a lot.
Viego here. Should I help gank?
No.
Just finish?
Yep, smite. Alright, run. You can fight him, maybe.
He's 5 and I'm 5.
Yeah, go. Oh, she hit him. Go. E. Good. Back up. Okay. Put up pink. No, you just need to be there for more. Look mid. Yeah, your mid was getting ganked.
I don't have.
You can ult.
I missed. Oh, I'm stuck. I got stunned under tower.
Yeah, so you want to ult. Kind of behind them, like the E, so that they go back instead of away from you.
Yeah, I just missed.
It's okay. You like hit it, like it. You got the damage off and everything. You just didn't hit it back to your team.
Yeah.
So your team gets about you. Like I said, this team isn't about you. You're just the meat. Top. Top. Take all the win. W. Oh, nice.
They just gave up. Okay.
That's pretty good. There you go. So Hecarim, for example, he can gank early if he wanted to, but maybe it's more beneficial for him to actually wait until he's level 6 to get his ultimate ability, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I would do is Hecarim, start of the game, you never want to sit in your jungle like this at the start of the game. You always want to be like up here or like right here before your camp spawn. And this is to prevent any sort of invade that is happening from the enemy, right? Because if you're sitting back here, obviously they'll be able to get full access to these parts of your jungle, maybe even up here. You know, you don't want that. So ideal spots are creating this middle line between you and the enemy and basically just sitting right behind it. Okay. So don't sit here. Remember, you want to sit up right where the entrance to your jungle is, right here. Yeah. So if you start on this side, on the spot side, yeah. By the end of your clear, since you're clearing all the camps, you're going to end up on your top side, yeah? It'd be better for you to go towards a winning matchup, let's say bot lane, than it is top lane. So realistically, it'd be better for you to start on blue buff, make your top lane leash, and then path down. One of the clears I like to do is go to full clear. It's pretty simple. It's really easy. You just go blue, Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, Red, Crows. Okay? Around this time, if you're doing it fast enough, especially on Hecarim, you can finish about 3 minutes, I would say 20 seconds in the game. Like, let's say top lane lead, he goes top lane. And blue buff's at like 300 HP. Well, now just drag it to Gromp, smite the Gromp, like full health, smite the Gromp. And by that time, you'll probably be like 2/3 HP or something, and it'll heal you up. And then you'll get the double XP from doing blue faster, Gromp faster, and then you'll be ahead of this person trying to full clear because they can't do that, right? In jungle, it's more about how do you use your time efficiently than it is what plays you're making. And what I mean by this, let's say you full clear, yeah? So you're now down here, yeah? You have 24 CS because that's what the full clear is. And now you have a choice. You can gank bot lane. But if you gank bot lane, then you lose the crab. Okay? So now you need to make sure, okay, is this bot lane gank going to work? And what I mean by that, am I going to get a kill? Am I going to get a summoner? Am I going to get pressure? Am I going to get my support to run up river? Anything, right? Whatever you can get out of this bot lane, will it work? And is it worth losing this crab, right? Because if you go bot lane here, he takes this crab, and if this fails, well, guess what? Now he's just running through mid, taking your other crab. So now you're getting double crabbed because of a failed bot lane game. And it may not be your fault. You're gonna skip this. Go to your team.
Okay.
An ally has been slain.
Come this way.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, keep going. Go around the other way with Lux. Remember, E first, then R. Yep.
I don't want to go 1v2.
You're lagging a bit. Yeah, you're lagging, sorry.
It's okay. She just didn't come.
So you don't want to full clear. Alright. In terms of, if let's say you wanted the 4 camping gank. So you wanted to take 4 camps and gank. What do you think would be the best route for you to take 4 camps and gank? Clearing a segment and then taking the red, and you don't have to gank bot here. You can gank mid too.
Yeah.
You could go this way. You could go all the way around this way. You could go through here. You could go this way. You could even go around their wards and dive if they're low enough. Like this 4 camp, especially right now, is super powerful. Okay. The reason is the respawn timers. The worst thing that can happen to you as a jungler is your respawn timers aren't in sync. Okay, and what I mean by that, you want your jungle camps to spawn in a way where it's efficient for you to move and to farm. So for example, if your Gromp spawned, you should go to Wolves, and then Raptors, and then Crows. Okay? Or vice versa. Crows, Raptors, Wolves, Gromp. Now if we eliminate one of these from the equation, well now look at this path that you have to cover. And think about how much time is this that you're wasting. Is it 10 seconds? Let's say they're starting top against you, like this. All right, you know his intentions are to meet you at the bottom grab, and your intentions are to not fight him. So you don't want to meet them at the bottom grab. Okay? So this is where it gets tricky. And this would either call for either a full clear or a 5 camp. So you would go like this, and you basically do like what you would full clear with, right? But instead of after Krugs looking for this opportunity to gank bot or look here, you just instant reset. Like you finish killing the last Krug, instant reset, get your buy at base, and then run a top grab.
Okay.
So, and then you meet him up here, and then obviously you should win this fight if you have an item and level advantage. And then you take the crab and you can invade his raptors, whatever he needs, right? The key thing as a jungler, the one thing you need to know all the time is where the enemy jungler is. Now, this is much easier said than done. I understand that, and it takes time and practice to understand this. But similar to how you're pathing, you have to expect at least that enemy player is going to pass similarly, based on the champion, as we said. If enemy's playing Karthus, you know they're probably going to full clear. So you're not too worried about them ganking your lanes early. If enemy player is playing Xin Zhao, or Trundle, or Viego, or something like that, they definitely have the possibility to gank your lanes like level 2, level 3. So what you can do to proactive or react to this is you need to basically determine where the enemy is going to go. What is the best place for the enemy to gank so that they can get an advantage, right? And this is where you start to get into mind games. All right, so let's say my mid's losing. Like, he's just getting trashed on. He's like 1/4 HP, no mana, like it's just over mid lane. And I know enemy jungler is going to come here and possibly dive this guy, because why wouldn't he, right? That'd be a good play to make. So I see this, I say, okay, that is a good play for the enemy jungler to make. And let's say I'm on red, I finish my red. Okay, I'm going to hover right here. Now, is this wasting time if it doesn't work out? Yeah, it is. But is this very valuable if it does work out? Yes, it is. Because now you end up with two enemy players under your turret, let's say sub 5 minutes in the game, and you've just gotten off a successful counter game, getting 2 kills on yourself and 2 assists on your mid laner, which then puts them back into the game. And you probably blow their summoners or something like that, and you can just come back and repeat game. You gotta wait for this wave. Yeah, he'll come. Just let Wukong push him.
Oh. Does that get vision?
No.
I can't kill him yet.
Go. Yep, go. You're thinking that. Oh, yes. Okay.
Shut down.
The good thought. That was a good thought. But
There were no creeps.
yeah, look at the damage recap. Like, press the down arrow on it at the top of the screen. Look at what damage you get from tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just he was going, and you said engage with E.
So you have to think of how many tower shots can I take, right? I would say probably about 3 or 4. If you're full health, Hecarim, probably 3 or 4.
Okay.
Depends upon the level,
Your
depends upon what
team
time
has
we get.
destroyed a turret.
Good thing is, you got an execute, so nobody actually got any gold from you dying. It's probably the best case scenario. So it's about reading where the enemy jungler wants to go, and either countering that with a play at the same exact spot, or countering it with a play in the opposite spot. And what I mean by that, oh, that was so bad. If enemy jungler, let's say, like, likes to play top, yeah, like they gank top and they get a kill and they get 2 plates on the tower and things are not looking good. Well, you could try to salvage this. That's okay. It's not the best play, but it's okay. The more realistic and better play, instead of trying to salvage what you've already lost, you should create a new opportunity. Right? So if enemy jungler is top with their top laner, well, that means they can't be bot, right? There's no way enemy jungler can literally just run bot unless you sit there for like 2 minutes. So if you see this play coming, you know this is happening, you should make a play bot. Or vice versa. If you know an enemy is going to make a play in your bot lane, if you can't salvage this, if you know you don't win it, then you should make a play top or mid or invade. This is huge. If you see enemy jungle bot, invade the top lane, invade the top side. If you see enemy jungle top, invade the bot side. Right? Because where can they be? They can't be here. There's no way. Because they're up here. So a lot of like those early game junglers, like I said, they like to gank. They also like to invade. Yeah.
Yeah.
What they do a lot of the time, this is a pretty common pathing. Let's take red. Let's take blue. Let's take ground, which gives them level 3 with both buffs. And then they'll just run into your red. Or vice versa. Let's take red, blue, ground, and then run into your red. One thing can just get rid of this whole play. If you either ward here or if you ward here. And you can ward this before you even start your camps. If you ward one of these entrances, even if they come through, Well, now you have that information. And now if you run into this, like he's here, so you shouldn't run into this. In turn, you should run around, sit in the bush, wait for him to start to camp, let him get low, take the smite and kill him. Now the pathing that you have will change dependent upon the champion you play, which is why it's important to only focus on, I would say, 1 to 2 champions at first. Get really, really good at those champions. I mean 50 plus games on each. And then after you've learned those champions and that pathing and how jungle works, then you can move on to other jungle champions.